Hello, YouTube pipe community. This is Smarty Bob. It's Tuesday. I'm out here sitting on my patio watching my dog run around out here trying to figure out how to get out.
Doing?
Smoking a Scotty pipe. This is a very inexpensive pipe gifted to me by a good friend. And it can be found on Amazon at a good price. It come with a case and everything you needed to start smoking, a tamper and everything, except the tobacco. For newbies that want to try smoking out and don't want to go the cob route, you can't beat these pipes. The bowl is just a little smaller than normal, but not that much. Actually gives you good smoke. I'm just sitting out here today thinking of yesterday's videos I watched on the YouTube pipe community. Lots of people there wishing everybody the happy International Pipe Smoking Day, and it was wonderful. Also watch Smoking Easy. He's a gentleman, puts out a lot of videos, shares a lot of his feelings and what's going on. He talks about how we raise our children. Raises up the questions whether we should spank them or not spank them, or how to discipline, and all the things they get into. You realize that old man my age, when we was raised back in the day, we got whippings. Dad would take off his belt and give us a whipping when we needed it. Mother never, every once in a while she would give us a whipping, but she would never do it. Most of the time, if we would start misbehaving, she would say, "I'm going to tell your dad when he gets home, you may have a whipping coming." There was a period of time where I was a problem child. I wouldn't behave. Mom would say, "You're going to get a whipping when Dad gets home." Dad would come home. We would sit down to dinner, eat dinner. During dinner, Mom would tell Dad what I did wrong. After dinner, we'd go into the bedroom or outside. Dad would take off his belt and give me a whipping. Did he beat me? No. Was it a controlled whipping? Yes. Did he know what he was doing? Yes. Did I have any scars or bruises? No, but my butt was red. There was a time when Dad would come home and I had done something wrong and I knew I was going to get a whipping. I would tell Dad, "I want my whipping before dinner. I don't want to have to sit and worry about getting my whipping during dinner, and then after dinner I got a full stomach." Dad had asked what I did wrong. If I needed a whipping, I got one. Then society went through a period where we had some psychologists and sociologists that say, "Gee, some of these kids don't need these whippings, and should we try a non-whipping philosophy in raising our children?" And we did. And did it work? For some it did. For others it didn't. And I think whipping is the same way. I think you have some kids that you can give a whipping or two now and then, and they'll remain in line. Others, I think you could whip them 2 or 3 times a day, and it wouldn't make any difference. The same thing with non-whipping children, and assigned to sit down and explain to them the reason for behaving in a non-punishable way. I think that may work for a few, but I don't think it works for the majority. But that's just my opinion. We all do things different in life. The best way we can show our children how to live and how to behave is by example. Children follow the parents. You ever notice today how the young mothers can't put down a phone, and now all the kids can't put down a phone? Mom's texting while she's driving. She goes to a restaurant, she's texting. The kids go to a restaurant, they're texting. Everybody's into the phone. I saw a statistic, I may put it up here in this video, who knows. But it shows now like some ungodly number, and I'll get it wrong, but it's something like 70% of the kids that are 10 years old have their own cell phone. Come on, folks. Most kids don't need a cell phone until they're in their teen years, and some into their 14 and 15 years. Now, some parents will say, well, gee, that's how I keep track of my kids, or that's how, in case of emergency. What? You got to have a cell phone to keep track of your kids, to know where your kids are? What kind of parent are you? And shouldn't we be doing it better for our children? Cell phone usage is destroying us as I sit here and record on my cell phone. There are sometimes I think we ought to shut cell phones off. There are sometimes kids shouldn't have cell phones in schools. I don't think kids should take cell phones to schools till they're about 14 years old. Then if they do, they put them in their lockers and lock them up. They don't take them to the classrooms. But things have changed so much. Now a parent would say, oh, the kids need cell phones in case there's a shooting, so they'll be notified. I don't know the answer. I do know if I had a 8, 9, 10-year-old kid and needed a whipping today, I'd probably give him one. Whether it may be with a rolled up piece of paper or something to make a smacking noise, and probably be noisier than what the feeling was, the hurt was, but I'd probably warm his butt a little bit. Smoking easy, I think you were right on. Listen, it's 45 degrees out here, but it's about 68 on my patio. Going to be a beautiful, sunny, wonderful day. A little breezy. But yesterday was just a memory, and boy, we had a good International Pipe Smoking Day. Tomorrow's just a promise, so I'm going to enjoy today. And now